Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to give you guys a Hot Topics video. Let me brush this down just a little bit. Holding on! Baby, I'm holding on to this little patch right here, baby. Ooh, I think I got a few more years, and I might have to shave it all off, baby. Damn. I mean, I feel a little good. I mean, I feel all right because there's some niggas walking around who 21, baby, and their hairline start right here. So I'm still, holding on, and that's a fact. Yes, man, that's my song. Who sang that? Some old ass group. I probably was a baby. I wasn't even born when it came out, but that's my song though. Let's get into Hot Topics. I feel like being real messy. So I'm going live this week. I don't know when. Y'all just let me know. Are we supposed to set a date? Or do I just hit the button and just start talking? I don't know how that shit works. Anyways, so who are we talking about today? Who I want to start out with? Let's go and get this heifer out the way. Nicole Murphy. So Nicole Murphy made an appearance on the Wendy Williams show. And before we get started, let me just say this. Nicole Murphy is a gorgeous woman. You always gotta lead off with something nice. Nicole Murphy is a gorgeous woman. Her face, now that neck look a little old, but that's all right. That face, that skin is together, that makeup was together. Nicole is a gorgeous woman. I've seen her more than a few times at the mall here in Houston. And the times that I've seen her, she was like makeup free, very pretty in person, banging body. And the times that I saw her, she was like really just, if you don't know who she was, like she wasn't like this just walking around basically like with Valentino and Gucci and Prada. I think she had like a nice handbag, okay? But I think one time I saw her, she had like on a tennis outfit. And then another time I saw her, she had like on some sandals. I think I've seen her twice. No, I think I've seen her 3 times. 3 times in my store. Anyways, child. So, gorgeous. Flawless. I don't know who the fuck told Nicole Murphy to get her ass on TV. On some real shit, I had forgot about Nicole Murphy. I forgot about Nicole Murphy probably because Layla basically took the nigga back, okay? We ain't gonna say took the nigga back. She never left him. So at the end of the day, we can't be mad at Nicole if shit Layla ain't mad at her man. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of forgot about Nicole, the Layla, now I'm not gonna lie, I follow Layla on Instagram. It's a Layla or Leela. I follow her, and we're gonna call her Robin. I follow Robin on Instagram, and I'm not gonna lie, every time I see her picture on my timeline, I'll be like, she's still with that nigga. Girl, go get tested, girl. It's a damn shame. I just feel like one of the pros of thinking you're in a monogamous relationship is being able to fuck raw, okay? You ain't got to worry about reaching over, getting the condom, going to get tested because you done slipped up and fucked somebody who you really didn't know. But girl, you still got to go get tested with these niggas, your husband, damn, okay? If you can't be safe with your husband, then who can you be safe with, okay? Girl, I don't get it. But anyways, so my whole thing with Nicole is, I like Nicole. Nicole, you look a little hoish, I ain't gonna lie. And you don't look like you really believe in what you're saying. Like, I think Nicole just said she's sorry just to say she's sorry. Like, Nicole really don't give a fuck about Leela. She don't give a fuck about Robin. She don't give a fuck about Layla. Whoever her name is, she don't give a damn about her. Like, you can tell in the way that she was talking like, look, I apologize. And I get it. If you've already apologized, I'm not going to keep apologizing about the same thing over and over and over. But it's just like the way that it came across was just, look, we all make mistakes. We all human. It is what it is. I kissed him. We need to move on from this. Because I'm going to be fucking another married man next week. That's what I got from it. Like, I just felt like she did not come across as... I feel like all the married women out there, if they saw this Nicole Murphy interview, they probably looked at Nicole still like she's a home wrecking hoe. Even though she ain't wrecked no homes. That wasn't her home to begin with. That was Antoine's home. He fucked that up. But I just feel like people who already had these thoughts about Nicole that were probably negative, she didn't change their mind. Like me, I was just like, girl, it is what it is. Girl, Nicole, you still bad. You might be a little bit of a hoe. We all done did some hoe with shit in our day. I ain't never slept with no married man before. Cause I am, okay? But I wasn't fucking no married man in my 50s either, okay? This happened in my 20s when you young and you actually get a pass. Believe it or not, as messed up as it may be, people give you passes at certain ages. But when you start hitting that 50 mark, people stop giving passes out. Because they look at it like, bitch, you been on this earth damn near half of what? What's a century? Half a century. Bitch, you still ain't learned your lesson? You just trifling at this point. You see what I'm saying? So my whole thing is like, Nicole did not come across as likable at all. I don't understand why she went on this show. I guess at some point because she has to move on with her life and continue to sell whatever she's trying to sell, whether it's wine, skincare products. This is where I was like, Nicole, throw that nigga under the bus. Like, I felt as though Nicole wanted to say, that nigga told me that him and his wife wasn't together no more, and I took him at his word. But she didn't want to say that because she probably still wants to run these Hollywood circles, and she doesn't want to piss off Antoine, and then Antoine, you know, probably make it worse than what it already is for her. But I felt like she wanted to say the nigga ain't shit. He told me that they were getting a divorce, or he told me that they were separated. But she was just like, what did she say? Hold up. She doesn't want to go into details. Those are not her exact words, but she didn't want to go into that. Why? Why are you protecting this sorry ass nigga? And that's another thing. It's sad because everybody's talking about Nicole and everybody's talking about Robin, but nobody's talking about Antoine. Bitch, the most trifling person in this whole situation is Antoine. Antoine, you been fucking bitches. You been fucking hoes. You been cheating on your wife. And I guess that's why Layla says she ain't going nowhere. She used to it by now, girl. Just go get tested. She said that Lisa Ray was lying. Now that's the part I was like, ooh, who do I believe, Nicole, or do I believe Lisa? Do I believe Diamond, or do I believe Nicole? I don't know. I want to say I believe Diamond because I don't know. Like I said, it was something about Nicole in this interview that just did not. If I was Nicole's publicist or lawyer or whoever told her to go on the show, after we would have did our run through, like, okay, let's sit down. We're going to pretend that we're doing an interview. Once I realized how that bitch was going to come across, I would have been like, no. Girl, you look real bitchy. You look real hoish. You look like you don't give a fuck. That's what you look like. Can I be honest with you as a person who you hired to tell you the truth? Or do you want me to just tell you to go on TV and look like a goddamn fool? Tell you the truth? Okay, girl, you look like a bitch. You look like you don't give a fuck. You look like you're going to be kissing another married man next week. Okay? You look like it's a joke to you. You look like it's not that big of a deal. We all make mistakes. That's what you look like. I don't think you should go on the show. You're not sympathetic at all, girl. Okay? It's not coming across as that. You might be. It's just not coming across, girl. And this is what she really, I was like, Nicole, you might just be a trifling girl. You might, when she tried to act like she didn't know who Shannon Sharpe was, or she tried to act like she didn't know what Shannon Sharpe did. Like, I think he's like a football player. Y'all do know that after Shannon tried to shoot Shannon Sharpe is an ex-football player. I don't think he played football. I don't know that much about Shannon. I know he fine as hell, though. He country as hell. Shannon looked like, for all y'all out there who like stuff like that, Shannon look like he got a big old donkey dick. Do you hear me? Shannon look like he would damage your walls inside and out. Do you hear me? Some of y'all like this shit. Some of y'all like a challenge. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what y'all like in y'all bedroom. But I remember when Shannon first shot his, tried to shoot his shot at Nicole, and him and Nicole end up going out like a workout session or something. You mean to tell me, Nicole, we all saw the picture, girl. You mean to tell me, Nicole, now all of a sudden you don't know if he's a football player or what he does? Like, that didn't come up. Like, Nicole. Now, I know she's not interested in Shannon because she was like, oh, Shannon, he's a fan. Maybe you should have got with Shannon and kept your lips off married men. Now you won't be in the situation, okay? Or he should have kept his lips off you. At the end of the day, I just feel like I'm not mad at Nicole no more. Really and truly, I shouldn't have had no. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not mad at her no more. I never was mad at her. I think I was just like, damn, Nicole, bitch, you an old ass hoe out here still doing hoe ass shit. Okay, girl, whatever. But the truth of the matter is, Nicole also said that she does not know Robin. That was a lie. So I have to apologize to Nicole. A lot of us need to apologize to Nicole, girl. We thought that you was that girlfriend. We thought that I was saying, I did say this. I said that Robin Shamoke is stomping your ass. Because ain't no way you going to be in my house drinking my wine, hanging out with my kids, hanging out with me, you turn around and you and my man fucking. Now, I did say Layla should have beat the shit out of you. I did say that. But I do believe Nicole when she says that her and Layla were not friends. Pretty much, Nicole basically is saying, I don't have no loyalty to that bitch. I don't know her. I know her because of some parties. Hey, girl, how you doing? But other than that, I don't owe her nothing. I do believe Nicole on that. I do. With that being said, I think Nicole shouldn't have did this interview. I think it's fucked up that Nicole has to come out here and defend herself and explain herself to us because she has to continue to make a living because just like Wendy said, bitch, them checks about to stop. When I tell you that Wendy was coming for that Nicole Murphy, it will not stop. Exhibit B. Bitch, Wendy say any bitch that come on this show and you cheating, bitch, I'm calling you out. I was that wife before. Any bitch who come on this show, when I remember that Wendy had her foot on that Nicole's neck and would not let loose. Okay, Nicole tried to talk about she was being catty. Talking about, no bitch, no bitch. That's what Robin should have been doing to you, just scratching shit out your ass. But Nicole said that her and Robin wasn't friends. I believe Nicole. I don't know if I believe Nicole when she says that she didn't sleep with sleep with Lisa Ray's husband. She said Lisa Ray's husband put out a statement saying that didn't happen. I think probably what happened was Nicole slept with him and she didn't know that was Lisa Ray's husband. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, child, what else? That's it. Antoine, you a fuck nigga. You a fuck nigga. We done talking about that. Peter Thomas, Sports One Bar and Lounge in Charlotte, North Carolina is closing. They said will be closed for 3 to 6 months. He owes about $237,000. I think it's a tax lien. Girl, look. I don't know that much about no business, okay? I don't know. I'm not no entrepreneur. I don't have my own businesses, not one. So I can't tell you a lot about business. I mean, just because you don't have a business doesn't mean you don't know about business. I haven't opened my own business yet, so I can't give you anything that I've experienced through a business of my own. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Clearly, Peter don't know shit about business either, because every time we look up, Peter closing some shit getting closed down, Peter owes some money. Now, you know what, Peter? Maybe the entrepreneur shit ain't for you. That's okay. A lot of people are not meant to own their own business, try to run their own business. Some people are just meant to be a worker. You see what I'm saying? An employee. Some people are not meant to be the employer. I know that sounds fucked up and negative, but that's just the truth. Like, everybody isn't meant to be a chief. There are people out there who have to be or need to be the Indians. And I just feel like, Peter, in your case, like, baby, I'm just happy Cynthia got away from you. I love Peter on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really, 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 really did. Peter was so entertaining to me. I thought Peter was the sexiest thing when I first saw him on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, I did. That new girlfriend of his, girl, you better run for the hills. He about to fuck your credit up, bitch. Girl, I was trying to see how old that girl was, because she looked young as hell. But y'all already know black women be looking like they're 100. I mean, black women be 199 years old and be looking like they 32. So I don't know how old the bitch is. I tell all for what we know, that girl is about 173. She looked young as hell, okay? So she looked young as hell. I'm sure her credit probably together. Don't let Peter get a hold to your shit, because he about to fuck your shit up. Peter, he do a lot of moves. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with people who move, you know. But the way Peter moves, one minute he in Atlanta, one minute he live in Charlotte, North Carolina, one minute he live in Miami. Like, his next spot probably gonna be Philadelphia. No, he ain't gonna move something. I can see him moving somewhere like after Miami, because you know the bar when in Miami gonna get shut down anytime now. I can see Peter probably doing. That motherfucker might come to Texas, quiet as it's kept, okay? Baby, Cynthia, be happy you got away from that nigga, cause, girl, he would've fucked your credit up. Ooh, hey. Hey, Michelle, let's talk about this whole, let me just say something about this whole submission stuff. Because this is my thing. I read the comments in the comment section. And, you know, let me just say this. Just like this girl said this on Wendy's show. Everybody, you can do what the fuck you want to do, okay? Whatever works for you, that's fine. As long as a nigga ain't knocking you upside your head, okay? Emotionally abusing you, verbally abusing you, you know, mentally abusing you. As long as he's not an abusive person all around, then if that's what you like, then that's what you like. Everything doesn't work for everybody. It definitely ain't gonna work for me, bitch. But I just don't get like the whole, you know, people, it depends on the man. It depends on if the man is worthy or not. What? What, girl? Because you got motherfuckers out there like Stevie J who think he's a good, Stevie J call himself the good guy. And we all know Stevie J is a fuck nigga. Do you hear me? We all know it. We've all seen Stevie J. I heard Stevie J is nice as hell in person. I heard that Stevie J is very respectful. But for some reason, Stevie J has a problem when it comes to him and how he treats women. We've seen it play out on Love and Hip Hop year after year after year. So when you have somebody like the Stevie J's of the world, they really feel like they're a good guy, and they really feel that Stevie J is probably one of those people who feel like, I'm supposed to be the man. I wear the pants in the house. I'm the head of the household. And you have women out there who will date men like Stevie J and say, oh, well, he's worthy. He's my man. And we look at the Stevie J's like, is he, girl, really? How? How, Sway? How? Do what you want to do. We all grown. You gonna do what you want to do, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And that's just what it comes down to. We all gonna do what we want to do. I just wish that people, I just feel like people try to latch onto these ideas that, like I said in my last video, for you to think that just because a man has a penis between his legs, that means that he should automatically have this title of head of household, or you're supposed to be submissive to him because you have a vagina and he has a penis. I feel like that's problematic in itself, because just like Joy said on The View, bitch, these men ain't did shit. These niggas ain't did shit. Look at all the men who been in control, head of the household, head of the free world, and then fucked us up. Look at Donald Trump. K. Michelle said that all men are not good. And I have talked about this. One thing I will say, thank God, is that because I do make these videos, one day when people start pulling my shit to see what I said back in the day, they're gonna be like, this motherfucker. Oh, child. They're gonna be like, no endorsement deal for him, girl. Now I should get some endorsement deals one day, because, girl, my mouth ain't like Khia's. We're gonna talk about Khia in a little bit and how she drugged the shit out of Bobby Lights. I don't care. I laughed. Bitch, I laughed. I don't care what nobody say. We're gonna talk about Khia in a little bit. How she drugged the dog shit out of Bobby Lights in a minute and 30 seconds. Bitch, I was hollering. Okay, so listen. K. Michelle said there are not any good men in the world. And I have said this before in my videos. I have said this before. The truth of the matter is, these men will go, and she was basically saying there are not any good men in the world because these men will do something like cheat on you, knowing that it will hurt you to your core, and then come up with every type of excuse in the world on why they did what they did. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what she said. And I've said this before. I don't understand how a nigga can say, and women too, I made a mistake. You didn't make no mistake. You just don't, it ain't no mistake to fall in some pussy, bitch. You did that shit on purpose, okay? It ain't no mistake when you hopped on that dick and did a full split, bitch. You did that shit on purpose. That ain't no mistake. Because my whole thing is, if you in a relationship, whether you married or whatever, if you are in a committed relationship and both of y'all are committed to each other, and y'all have already set these rules in place of nobody is going to step outside of this relationship, if you go out and you cheat, and you know, especially with women, how they're going to have to take on the bulk of putting the relationship back together, you can't let that woman step into your relationship. Like Pam was telling Lyrica, you can't believe no bitch over him. Like, what? You know these men go out and cheat, and then you come back, you want to play this game of, oh, it wasn't number 6. Oh, it wasn't nothing. What? Okay. But then let her go out there and get her guts dug out by a big dick nigga, and let's see what you gonna say when she tell you or you find out. I just believe that I don't want to say all men are bad, because we know that's not true, but y'all already know, like when I say, it's kind of like when people say the people of the United States have voted on their next president, and I'll be like, bitch, I didn't vote for Donald Trump, but the truth of the matter is, bitch, if it's 51%, even if it's 51%, they're going to say the people of the United States. You see what I'm saying? It's the majority. And I feel like the majority of men, they do shit, cheat, because they know, let's just go and, men cheat because they know women are going to take them back. Let's just go ahead and say it. I've had this conversation with my brother-in-law before, and just like we both said, if women stop taking niggas back, the word will get out that these bitches ain't playing. All that, oh, I cheated, I made a mistake. Nah, baby. She packed her shit up, she grabbed little Kevin Jr., and she went to her mama house, and she said it's no more. That's not what we agreed to. But as long as women, I'm sorry, y'all, but as long as y'all continue to take these niggas back, they will continue to cheat. Look at Robin. Antoine cheated on Robin 50 million 11 times, okay? And she still ain't gonna leave. Embarrassed and all. Deleted her whole Instagram because she was embarrassed. I'm with K. Michelle. I get exactly what she's saying. And it's so fucked up that like a lot of these men, they are no good. They are no good. They come into y'all lives only because they want to put another notch on their belt loop. You know, make y'all they baby mamas because, oh, I got a bad bitch, so let me knock her up so I could be attached to her for the rest of my life. You know, you probably used to make more than him. Now your ass at the house with 5 and 6 kids on food stamps, and this nigga ripping and running the streets, and bitch, you stressed out. When you was a little girl, your dream was to be a lawyer or a doctor or a singer or a dancer. But now your body been stressed out from here to Mexico. You done gained 75 pounds. Ain't nobody picking your big ass up at no ballet. I'm just saying, child. Let's just keep it real. But something else I wanted to say, but I forgot. Let's talk about Khia. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I told y'all that Bobby needed to stay out of that. Yes, what Khia said was probably wrong, okay? Yes, what she probably said she didn't have no business saying. With that being said, Trina had already told Bobby to stay his ass out of women's business. Remember when all that shit happened with Nicki Minaj? I told y'all that Khia was gonna come back with that 2-hitter quitter and ruin Bobby, and that's exactly what she did. Now, I struggle with this, and some of y'all have called me out in the comment section before, and I finally got what y'all was saying, because I used to have this whole thing of, like, one day I think I was basically saying, like, I think I was talking about Jess Hilarious or something like that. And I was saying how I didn't think she was homophobic because she called somebody a faggot. And some of y'all got on my ass, and I was like, girl, I don't care what y'all say, girl, y'all wrong, I'm right. And then I thought about it, and I was like, hold up, bitch, they are right. And it's like, I'm a gay man, right? Some of y'all probably didn't know. I'm gay. So I'm a gay man, right? And the last thing I'm going to do is have my YouTube channel and me make it seem like it's okay for y'all to come over here and act the same way y'all act like on the Hollywood Unlocked. No. Because what I'm saying is, Jason Lee doing his thing. Congratulations, big up, you doing your thing as a gay man. I love it all. Y'all don't too much for Jason Lee. I just ain't never felt it for Jason Lee. But I see, it's so weird to me how, like, I'm wrapping this all up. It's so weird to me how, like, Jason Lee, who's a gay man, and people know that Jason Lee is gay, and they still feel comfortable going to Jason Lee's page, even though it's not his personal page, Hollywood Unlocked, it's his business. He started that, right? And y'all feel comfortable enough when he posts gay things that have to do with the gay community. Y'all leave some of the most nastiest, hateful comments, like Kyle that does neighborhood talk. I forgot. It's a completely different. You see what I'm saying? And like, Hollywood Unlocked has been out way longer than Neighborhood Talk. But at the end of the day, I would rather be like Neighborhood Talk than Hollywood Unlocked. Like, y'all know, because at the end of the day, Jason Lee, like, they disrespecting you. Like, when they get in that comment section talking about faggots and sissies and y'all going to hell and this and that, bitch, they talking about you. You gonna let that shit go on your page? So all I'm saying is this. I had one point was like, oh, if you call somebody a faggot, it is what it is. You shouldn't have called that person out of their name. And just like I think it was Queen Unicorn basically was telling me, I can't remember exactly what she said, but basically, like, if your go-to for somebody when you get into it is calling somebody a nigga, you a racist. If your go-to is to call somebody a faggot and you know that faggot is a bad word, you're homophobic. So we can't be making up these excuses for people because, oh, they said what they said. Yeah, they said what they said, and they said it because they've been wanting to say it. Pretty much. And I was like, damn, she right. So one of the things that I'm big on is people saying what they want to say to people and putting a limitation on what people can say back, okay? So that's what I'm getting to. Like, y'all have dogged out. Khia does a lot of drag. I'm not taking up for Khia. Khia does a lot of dragging. Khia does a lot of shit talking. Khia does not care about anybody's feelings. We all have kitchen table talk. Khia don't have kitchen table talk. Whatever Khia think, the bitch gonna say it. But with Bobby and Khia, Bobby can call Khia ugly, cockroach, bitch, hoe, this, that. Khia come back talking about you need Khia told that boy he need an NDA disclosure. Ooh, girl. All I'm saying is Bobby should have stayed out of that. You cannot get mad because you said what you wanted to say to Khia, and Khia said what she wanted to say back to you. I think a lot of people pretend that they're offended about Khia, but they actually love Khia. I have told y'all, and I'm not gonna make no excuses for it. A lot of y'all wish that y'all could say the shit that Khia says. We all do, but we know that it ain't right. We just know it's not right. That's not what you do. You have kitchen table talk. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like if you say something like, "Oh yeah, girl." It's kind of like if you get online and you say something like, "Oh yeah, girl, he's not a decent man. He's not a good man." But then you go to your friends and while you having cocktails, you be like, "That nigga ain't shit. Fuck that sorry ass nigga. I can't stand that piece of shit." You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference. You have the same opinion, but you just a little bit different when you in public versus when you with your sisters. When you with your sisters, you gonna let that nigga have it. But while you in public, you just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he's not a very good man. He's not very decent." But girl, when that door closed and your sisters walk in and it's time for game night and wine and kitchen table talk, then bitch, we cussing these niggas the fuck out, right? You know, Khia don't have that. But I feel like when Khia was on Queen's Court, the Queen's Court used to trend every week for a reason. People don't like to admit the truth, don't like to admit it, but people tuned in for Khia. We love Maddie. We appreciate Maddie, but let's just be honest. People were tuning into the Queen's Court to hear Khia. As soon as their relationship fell off, people stopped watching the Queen's Court. Let's just be honest. Together, they were great. Separate, not so much. You see what I'm saying? Together, they were magic. They were. I live for Maddie. I live for Khia. But we all tuned in to see Khia drag people. And we didn't care how low below the belt she went. We didn't care. It was kind of like when Love and Hip Hop Atlanta first came out. And everybody was nervous to say they liked that hood shit, but everybody was watching because, bitch, they talking about they got 3.5 million viewers. So somebody watching, bitch. But we all don't want to say that we watch Love and Hip Hop because that's just not what you do. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like people secretly love Khia, but they're supposed to say, "Oh, Khia, she went too far." But, bitch, y'all wasn't saying that when she was cutting up on Madison timeline. You see what I'm saying? Like, when Khia was over at Madison House, cutting up and acting a goddamn fool, bitch, everybody was tuning in every Monday night to see who Khia was gonna drag. While there were people out there still calling Khia homophobic, it was. At the end of the day, bitch, Madison didn't care. They was getting their money. They was getting paid. That's how I look at it. So, no, I'm not going to stop liking Khia. I'm not. If I stop liking Khia, it's going to be because I just stopped liking Khia. I'm not going to stop liking Khia. I feel like Khia give what she feels as though she gets. Like, yes, some people may say, "Oh, all people do is call her ugly." But at the end of the day, how do you know that people calling her ugly is not a sensitive sore spot for her? You see what I'm saying? So the same way you may be sensitive about somebody calling you whatever, she may be sensitive about that, and that might be the button that you don't want to press. And I mean, Bobby said, let's go. Bobby said, let's go. So she went. She came. So I was here for Khia's roast of Bobby Light. It was funny as hell to me. I was hollering. Bitch. I was hollering. Indonesia, baby. I'm ashing. Am I ashing? I ain't ashing. Oh, I'm a little bit, baby. Anyway, so Indonesia. So, baby, they're about to ban. Basically, listen. If your ass is shacking up, if you fucking outside of marriage, your ass going to jail or you paying a fine. That's basically what it come down to. They say they're not playing them games over there. I said, show is funny how when them hoes be talking about, well, they already don't. Look, this is what it comes down to in Indonesia. Bitch, they don't believe in that gay shit. They don't believe in that shacking up, and they don't believe in fucking straight or gay. Okay? And you ain't having no abortions either. I said, it sure is funny how when motherfuckers be talking about gay people and what gay people should do and how gay people is and this should be legal and that should not be legal and should be legal when you gay, basically. Everybody got something to say. But when they say we gonna ban, you going to jail if we find out you fucking before marriage, now everybody want you can't be in people's business. Hold up, bitch. You all your ass want to do is bring up the Bible and what the Bible say about homosexuality. But when a motherfucker say, bitch, you going to jail for fucking. So it's all right for them to lock up the punks and the faggots and the trannies and the dykes. But it ain't all right to lock up the straight people. Because y'all fucking too. All right? So my whole thing is, I'm here for it. If you gonna make one law for one, make it for all, bitch. That's how I look at it. If you gonna say the gays can't fuck, then the straights can't fuck either. If you gonna say the punks can't fuck, if you gonna say the dykes can't fuck, the trannies can't do that what they wanna do what they got to do, then bitch, the straights, they motherfucking sorry asses can't fuck either. If you putting the punks in jail, you putting the straights right beside us. You see what I'm saying? Make it even across the board. Since y'all wanna go what the Bible say and all that and do this and do that, let's just make it even. Everybody going to jail. Inmate 572, inmate 673, inmate 574, inmate 123, inmate 001. Everybody gonna have a number. That's how I look at it. Shit. Anyways, they say if you living together, if you unmarried and you living together, you can face up to 6 months in jail or a maximum fine equivalent to 3 months salary for the average citizen. Bitch. Come on, Indonesia. Everybody. Right. We're not just gonna fuck with the punks and faggots no more. We fucking with everybody now. Everybody gonna be in jail. There we go. Make it even across the board. Make it even across the board. Demi Moore. Girl, white people news. And white people news, baby. Demi Moore came out with a book. She's came out or coming out with a book. I think it's called Inside Out. And she talks about her marriage with Ashton Kutcher. That nigga know he fine. Oh, he was fine. I don't know how he look now. But she talks about her marriage with Ashton Kutcher, and listen, she talked about basically them having threesomes, and that's how that was the gateway to him cheating on her. I said, bitch, you think? Girl, I done told y'all about them threesomes. I done told y'all. Threesomes should be for single people. I'm sorry. And do what you want to do. Because I ain't your man and you ain't my bitch. So y'all can do what y'all want to do. I'm just telling you, them threesomes can be real dangerous. I have never heard nothing good coming from a threesome. And I keep telling y'all, if you're going to have a threesome, if you're going to have one, stop. Like somebody said in the comment section, the bitch you need to have a threesome with is a bitch who can't speak no English. That bitch live on the other side of the world, showing her how she dumb as, she might be fine as hell, but she dumb as a bag of rocks. That's fine, okay? A nut don't care if you smart or dumb. Do you hear me? So if you're gonna have a threesome, it needs to be with somebody on the other side of the world, not even the country. Cause bitch, that's just a 3-hour flight. I'm talking about the other side of the world. She fine, she dumb, she can't use she don't know how to use on telephone. Yes, that's when you do threesomes. Y'all hoes be wanting to do threesomes with the bitch that work at the strip club. I'm not saying I ain't nothing wrong with no stripper, but bitch, it ain't a lot of strippers out there who got some morals and integrity. I shouldn't have said that. I should have said that. Okay, just because you're a stripper don't mean that you ain't got no morals or integrity. But what I'm saying is y'all hoes gonna be like, yeah, you know Keisha, the one that strip at the club? Yeah, I'm gonna try to have my man wanna have a threesome with her. So bitch, you gonna have a threesome with a bitch who can make her ass cheeks bounce up and down, who can make her ass cheeks clap like Apple Watts. That bitch can literally move her body across from one side of the building to the next on her ass cheeks, bitch. And that's the bitch you gonna have a threesome with? You gonna have a threesome with the bitch who can make a nigga come by just sucking on the tip of his dick. That's the bitch you gonna have a threesome with. And that bitch live 3 miles up the street. Girl, if I ain't never heard the dumbest shit, I be looking at y'all. Yeah, my man wanted to have a threesome, so I had a threesome with the bitch from the strip club. Girl, the strip club is 2.5 miles from y'all apartment. Girl, hold up, what? Where she live? Where? She live on West Timer and Dunvale. Girl, that's 3 lights up from you, bitch. Yeah. Anyways, I done got off. What was I talking about? Demi Moore. Who need their ass whooped is Demi Moore mama. When I tell y'all, these bitches ain't shit. Demi Moore said her mama sold her for $500. She was raped at the age of 15 for $500. She said the man told her after he raped her, how does it feel to be whored out for $500? If my mama or my daddy, my guardian, I'm so thankful that I did not have to deal with it. That's why I say, like, child, it's some shit that I would change about my childhood, but for the most part, I ain't never had to deal with no shit like that. Like, when I be hearing some of these stories, I be like, God damn. Like, bitches, some of y'all been through some hell and how, like, God damn. Like, and it's like, not even to be like on some real shit. Like, a lot of y'all been through a lot of shit, and it's just like, bitch, how did you make it out of that? Like, to know your mama sold you for $500. I don't give a fuck if it was $500 million. To know your mama sold you and you were raped by your mama. That hoe wouldn't have shit. I want to know what her relationship is. Is her mama still alive? That bitch would have 2 words to say to me, bitch. Like my grandmama used to say. Like my grandmama used to say, write this shit down so y'all can use it on somebody. If I never see you again, it'll be too soon. My grandmother said that one time. I said, ooh. And ever since she said it, I remember. My grandmother said, if I never see you again, it will be too soon. Yes. Ow! That's what my grandmama said, baby. Oof. Oof. Demi, your mama ain't shit. And I don't give a fuck if you still talk to that raggedy ass bitch. I don't care if she alive. Your mama ain't shit. If it was your daddy, I still say the same thing. Your daddy ain't shit. I ain't even got nothing else to say about that. DMX, that's another one. DMX, I felt so bad for DMX. DMX said that when he was younger, his mama beat him so bad with a broom, she knocked out 2 of his teeth. Do you know how hard you have to beat on someone to knock out their teeth with a broom? It's so sad because you see the people like DMX and you hear about them being in and out of jail. I didn't know this stuff about DMX. So you hear these things about the people like DMX, and they have these hard lives, these hard lives in like in and out of jail and just a fucked up life. And then you start hearing about their backstory, like, girl, what? Damn. That probably contributed to the way that you so fucked up in the head. And then it's just like, girl, you've been in and out of jail and 15,000 baby mamas, and it's just sad. I remember back in the day, bitch, I would have fucked DMX down, bitch. So motherfucking fine, bitch. DMX used to be fine as hell back in the day. That shit took over, bitch. Anyway, child. That's it. I'm done. All right, we're going live this week, whatever day. I don't know what day, child. Whatever, I don't know. All right, I'm about to review Basketball Wives and then probably watch a little bit of YouTube and then wash my ass and then go to bed, child. All right, bye, y'all.